welcome. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just sort of setting up. And I always think my camera's a little bit down too low, so you're going to see a little bit of around the edges, but that's fine. So hi everyone, my name's Tracy Bish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. Go live every Sunday morning with a Tracy's Sunday Challenge. I'm so excited to be here, although I'm a little tired. We got up early, we went to bed late, because if you saw my social media, you may have already seen that we got new couches in boxes. There's so much cardboard in our hallway. We haven't got our couches together yet. We stayed up till 10, but there's still more to do. I could only work till 10 and then my brain power completely fried, so that's just the way it goes. Good morning, Sue, how are you? I'm a little tired, but we're going to push through and we'll be fine. So for this week's challenge, we are doing a sketch, which is super fun. I know that my ladies all love to do the sketch challenges. I have, and I didn't print it out, so I haven't posted it yet. And I don't know whether it'll show up on my phone. Hang on. Let me have a quick look. Can you guys see that? So that is the challenge today. So a rectangle card, oval in the center, and then 2 long rectangles on each side. I haven't had a chance to post it yet, but it'll be posted really soon. We're going to do a bit of a fun fold card using that whole sketch design. So it's going to be super fun. Hi Beverly, how are you? Hi Glenda, welcome everyone. I'm also using 2 of our Celebration products. Did you know there's only a couple of days left of Celebration? It finishes on the 28th of February. It is the last chance to be able to get some free products from the Celebration catalogue, and there's also new products added from I believe the annual catalogue, so which is super fun. But now's the time when you can stock up on all your cardstock, your re-inkers, your adhesives, any of your consumable products, because you're getting freebies just for purchasing your normal everyday items. So highly recommend if you go through a lot of adhesives, or you've got a few card stocks that maybe need to be replenished, now's the time to do it. So do it before the 28th. You'll get some free product, and you know, Celebration has some great DSPs, stamp sets. You know, it's got kits in that added on area, and you know, you can get excuse me, a lot of great bargains with that. So let me show you the 2 products that I'm using today. It is the Beautifully Happy stamp set. This is a really sweet stamp set. Photopolymer, so it's really easy to use. Great sentiments, as well as some great floral images and a little tiny bee, which is super cute. I actually really like this set. So, you know, sometimes you get some Celebration stamp sets that you might use once or twice, and I do have one of those. But anyway, yeah, you might not use it as often. But yeah, I think this one is a really great one because it has, you know, something for everyone in the sentiments, and I like that they're descriptive fonts. So we have that one that we're using. I'm also using the beautiful DSP, the Dainty Flowers 12x12. And let me bring this out. I do have lots of little pieces in here as well. But the colours are just beautiful. So we have great floral designs. You've got a whole sheet of this that you can cut in half and then do card fronts. So you'll get 6 card fronts, which is great. And I've used this one a while back as my customer appreciation card. So that must have been 2 months ago. We used our blending brushes to blend a little bit of Old Olive in the background, I think it was, or Mossy Meadow, and create that fun card. Super easy to do, very quick and easy cards, but so beautiful as well. And they're just beautiful colours, so great masculine design and colour there. But yeah, you can't go wrong with flowers. lots of watercolor designs with some splatter. And then we're actually using this on the card today. So I've quickly already fussy cut this oval already, because I didn't want you to have to sit there and take forever. And I think I've added two packs together, because that seems a little bit more than needed. Anyway, so yeah, Dainty Flowers DSP Beautifully Happy stamp set. Let's show you the card, because I know you guys have been waiting. Look at this. So it's a center step card. Sits up like that, opens up. Super cute. And we've got some of those brushed brass butterflies. I've got to say that really slowly because that is a tongue twister. But isn't this great? Super cute card. Quite easy to create, and I'll have to make sure that when I'm doing my scoring and cutting that I'm concentrating, because it's an easy one to create a mistake with. But yeah, so we've got the beautiful DSP. I have fussy cut the oval really quickly, and we have a great sentiment there as well, and then just moving on to the inside. So let's get started with this card. I have my kit ready to go, and there is a blog post with this card, so there is a link in the description of this video. Go over there, check it out. All the measurements are there as well. So we're using Blackberry Bliss card. We have a piece of basic white for our inside. We have another piece of the Blackberry Bliss cardstock, and what I will say is, and I don't have the measurements in front of me, but with an A4 sheet, all I've done is I've chopped this off the end, and this one works perfectly for our sentiment, so using half a sheet of cardstock. We have, oh, there we are. Whew, thought I'd lost something. We have 3 pieces of fresh freesia, so 2 for the sides, 1 for the front of the card, and then I've cut down this beautiful Dainty Flowers DSP ready to go as well. So all those measurements are on the blog, and I have done the quick fussy cutting as well. Did take me maybe, I don't know, 4 minutes or so, but I wanted to do it so it wasn't on camera, because I can't fasten the camera up while we're live, and I don't think you need to see me fussy cut around that. I just think that's take too long. Anyway, and bore you. So we're going to start off with our Blackberry Bliss cardstock. I'm going to bring my paper trimmer in. Good morning, Marion, how are you? And what we're going to do is we're going to do some scoring and cutting. So let me tell you the measurements. I think it's, yeah, 4 1/8 by 11. Yes. Okay. So on the 11 inch, no, actually, on the 4 1/8 inch side, we're going to pop the right hand side at 1 inch, and then we're going to use our cutting piece and cut down from the 1 inch to the 5 inch. And let me just get my light out of the road because I can't see. I'm just going to move my cutting blade to the 1 inch mark, and I'm going to put my finger on the 5 inch mark and just cut down. And be very careful. Okay. So we have this nice little slit. We also want to do the same to the other side. So I've just turned it over at the 1 inch mark. I'm going to actually start at the 5 inch mark this time. So there are on the side of our paper trimmer our measurements, so use those. Makes it super easy. Or if you don't have this paper trimmer, just mark down 1 inch and then mark down 5 inches, and you're just going to cut to those marks. All right, so I'm going to pop my finger on the 1 inch and nice and slowly till I get to that 1 inch. Perfect, and hopefully I've done a good job. If not, we can always add a little bit more of a cut. Hi Deborah, how are you? So we have our 2 slits there ready to go. Then we're going to get rid of that cutting blade. We're just going to use the scoring tool. And for that, we're going to score at the top of that cut line and the bottom of that cut line at 1 inch. So not the middle piece. So for that, I find it's easier to start your little point at the cut line and then go up, and then start it at the cut line and go down. That way you're not scoring on your other piece that you don't want to be scored. So I'm just lifting that up. It's not actually touching the cardstock. There we go. So we have that one done, and then we're going to go to the 2 inch mark and do the same. So how's everyone's weekend been? Has it been busy? So I have my 2 score lines here ready to go. I'm going to move it to the 5.5 inch mark, and this time we're actually going to score that middle piece. Oh, hang on. See, I've done a mistake already. We're going to cut down to the 5 inch mark. We're actually going to cut down to the 6.5 inch mark. Oh my goodness. Let's rectify that really quickly. I was looking at another mark. So I want to get down to my 6.5 inch mark. That's fine, it's fine. I've got a little bit over. Make sure you use your finger. I can definitely show you guys what not to do, can't I? 6.5 there. There we go. Okay, so we've got our slit lines all the way down. Let's go back to the 5.5. I'll go back over this in just a second because I've made a bit of a mistake as I've been going through. So we just want to score at a 5.5 inch mark, the middle piece. And then move it to the 6.5 inch mark, and then we're going to score above the score line and below the score line. So starting at that score line and going up, and then pulling it up, starting at the score line and scoring down. Alrighty, that's it. Let me bring this out of the road and we'll just go through those measurements again really quickly. I've gotten super hot because I made a mistake and it always worries me. Anyway, all good. Okay, so we started off 4.25 by 11. We've popped it in at the 1 inch side on the right, sorry. We have made a cut line from the 1 inch to the 6.5 inch mark. We've turned it over and we've done the exact same thing. So made a cut line from the 1 inch down to the 6.5 inch mark. Then we've popped it in to the 11 inch side. We've scored at the 1 inch side from the top of the score line and the bottom of the score line. The 2 inch line, 2 inch mark, we have scored at the top and the bottom of the cut line. We've moved it to 5.5 inches and we've scored in between those cut lines. And then at the 6.5 inch mark, we've scored above the cut line and below the cut line. Hopefully that all makes sense. And yeah, what I might have to do is actually put maybe a picture down so you can see that. Anyway, good morning, Rachel, how are you? So Deborah says that she's been looking after her daughter's dogs while she and her husband are at a fishing competition. Oh, fantastic. Hopefully they're getting lots of fish. Another warm day in Queensland for Rachel. You've watered your garden and the animals still in my PJs. I think we're starting to hit the cooler weather here in Victoria, which I am not sad about. As you guys know, I really love winter and the cooler weather. So just quickly, I'm just going to score these score lines that we have here. So the 6.5 inch mark, we're just folding down. There we go. Then what we're doing is that next one at the 2 inch mark, we're going to fold up on both sides. And then the 1 inch, we're going to fold down. So once we have those sort of marked down, we can sort of really fold it down and bring our scorer in and score all those great score lines. And it should, you know, work perfectly. Even though I've cut a little bit here, it's not going to matter. I haven't cut all the way to the end because we are going to cover that up with both cardstock and DSP. So it's not completely ruined. It's just a little mistake. And it's fine. So I'm just using my bone folder and getting nice crisp score lines so it sits down perfectly. Like that. Really cool. All right, so let's bring that card in so you can see it again. We are going to do a little bit of stamping now before we can start popping it all together. I have that piece of Blackberry Bliss and all the measurements are over on my blog, so go and check that out. I'm going to grab that stamp. I'm doing a happy birthday card for this one. So for a happy birthday, which is a great sentiment. And then in this stamp set, there's also some splatters. So we're going to use those as well. I am heat embossing this card. Feels like it's been a little while since I've done some heat embossing. So we're definitely going to get that out. And we're going to use both Blackberry Bliss and the Versamark ink. So I'm going to do my heat embossing first, just because I want to reuse this stamp. So I'm going to do the sentiment in the middle. Yeah, so our couch is, or our couches, we're still doing them, and I'm actually going to bring my embossing buddy in because I've probably got handprints on that everywhere, and that will just help with stray powders. So we stayed up till 10 o'clock last night doing it. Now yesterday I created 3 fun fold cards from scratch for a class, and my brain power was pretty gone anyway. But my husband got called out on a house fire in our town yesterday, fairly late, and he didn't get home till I think it was like 7:30. So we didn't, we had a whole heap of other things that we had to do as well before sitting down and actually putting the couch together. And so we did that. And yeah, we just didn't have enough time. By 10 o'clock, I was a zombie. I'll be completely honest. My husband was looking at me and he's like, "Are you tired?" I said, "Yes. My brain's not working anymore." And usually I can just eat and my brain will start working again, but I was just way too tired. So we thought we'd do a little bit this morning, which he has done some this morning. And I didn't do a very good job with that one, so let me see if I can get rid of some of that. But it's one of those couches that, like, it all fits together. But the amount of boxes is crazy. Our whole hallway's full of boxes. And they're good quality, thick cardboard. I'm going to stamp this edge again. I'm going to play with fire here. How do you think that's going to work? I can always turn it over if I'm not happy. And to be honest, I'm not overly happy with how any of those little spots have worked out. You want to see the couch? You know what? I will definitely show you once it's all done. It's a weird colour, the couch covers. It's a blue-black, and it's actually, to me, when we ordered it, it looked more black than blue, but it's definitely more blue than black. Anyway, I've turned it over. I'm adding lots and lots of that powder. Let's stamp this all over again. Let's do that in the middle. But what we did find out is we can actually purchase new couch covers. So they come in lots and lots of different, oh, not lots and lots. I think there's about, I don't know, five or six different colours and materials. So we did decide last night that we're going to actually purchase another design and have it on hand. I don't know. It's an IKEA couch. Like, we've been looking for, I think, 5 or 6 years easy, maybe longer, for a couch. And we've had a lot of trouble. See, I've heavy-handed my stamping here again, but this one's not as bad as the first one. And we have looked for many years. We've been to Melbourne, we've been to Bendigo, Shepparton, all around our area, to no avail. We did find this one at IKEA, and it was one that we could build to any specification that we wanted. I'm just going to heat this up and melt the powder. It does come in, I'd say 5 or 6 different colours. And the one we chose, it's like a corduroy material, which I really liked. We've got dogs that sit on our couch, and I don't want to have a couch that they can't sit on, but I want something that's going to wear a little bit well, and I thought that the corduroy would actually wear quite well. I don't know how well it's going to wear, and hence getting another lot of couch covers. But anyway, we'll wait and see. It's probably the most comfortable at a decent price. I don't mind paying a little bit of money, and I will say this one actually cost us a little over $4,000. But we've looked and found ones that are comfortable, and they're like 15 grand. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not paying 15 grand for a couch. That's crazy. Anyway. So I have my sentiment done. I'm actually going to use one of the new punches in the mini catalogue. Let me find it. There it is. It's actually part of a bundle, and I have the bundle here, so let me grab you the stamp set to show you. I'm not sure of the punch's name, but Happy Labels is the bundle. So it's this one here, which is really great. You'll see me use this one with the punch really soon. So we're just going to add this in. This gives you 2 like ticket ends. So there we go. So I'm just going to feed this one through and cut the end and do the same on the other side. So you could certainly leave that without punching the end. It doesn't really matter, but it just gives a little bit of great detail. All right, so moving on to the center of the card, we're using that same stamp and then the same splatters underneath. We're using a Blackberry Bliss ink. I'm just going to grab a piece of paper and we can stamp this. Hi Judith, how are you? Oh, Sue, we got the couch from IKEA. To be honest, we were actually sick of looking, and it was a bit of a rash decision, but anyway, it's been done. We've got a new couch, our last couch, which was over 15 years, and it was just getting gross. So we're glad to get rid of it. So I'm just going to stamp along the edge here for a bit more detail. There we go. And then we can just start popping everything together. So I'm going to grab some liquid glue and stamp the adhere the basic white piece inside. I have my Fresh Freezer card and that coordinating DSP. We're going to pop these together. So one is for the front, these two are for the side. So this week's challenge, if you missed it earlier this morning when I showed you, is a sketch challenge. So this is my take on the sketch. But you can certainly create anything you like. Now, did you guys know that Fresh Freezer is leaving us? It is one of the in colours that's retiring. So if you love this little light purple lilac-y colour, now's the time to buy it. Because once our retirement list comes out, everything will be snuffed up, including the re-inkers. So if you've got, if you have the ink pad, make sure you go and grab the re-inker if you don't have it already. I love Fresh Freezer as well, Rachel, absolutely. It's such a pretty colour. And actually goes really nicely with the Blackberry Bliss, I think. So we're going to add these to the card front. We have the one piece that's a little bit bigger going at the front. Don't forget, all the measurements are over my blog, so you want to make this card, just head over there and grab those. There's also some more photos and the supply link for all the products I've used. So if you would like to, let's open this up a little bit, that'll make it a little bit easier. If you would like to purchase any of the products that I've used today, you can in my online store. I have great benefits for shopping with me, including a bundle tutorial handmade card, and if you spend over $100, you can choose the bundle tutorial with the Sweet Simple Stampers as well, or there's the card class, which is the Adorable Owls card class, which I highly recommend. It's a really great kit. So you'll get all the kit, you'll get, look at this hair, you'll get all the kit as well as all, I can't do and talk at the same time. All the die cuts, all the embellishments, the ribbons, everything's included. So I'm just going to add some dimensionals to the top here, and I've just got the bones left of this one, so we're going to use that. It's going to go completely over, so that'll be fine. I'm not going to have anything showing. So if you haven't seen the Adorable Owls class, that is here on YouTube. You can watch that. If you're placing an order, don't forget to add your Adorable Owls stamp set as your free celebration item, because you'll need that for the class. And what else? The only stamp sets that you're going to need, the only ink pads you'll need for the Adorable Owls class is Balmy Blue and Memento, but we are using 3 stamping blends, which are Daffodil Delight, Crumb Cake and Balmy Blue. So if you are placing an order and you don't have those, make sure you pop those on your order as well. So I'm just going to pop that down. It's sort of sitting up a little bit, which is really great. Sorry, I have a V-line bus out the front at the moment, setting the dogs off. I'm going to add some dimensionals to our sentiment as well. Oh, and you know the farmer that Ute always makes an appearance while I'm live? He actually fixed his muffler this week, so we shouldn't hear him, which is super funny. I don't think he's been yet, but now that he's fixed his muffler, maybe we won't hear him. I'm just going to add that along the top. And then the last thing we're going to do is add some of those butterflies. Let me grab them out. I keep all my embellishments in a container now just to make it easy for me. Oh, there they are. People must be getting on and off the bus, I'd say, for Riley to be carrying on. So I'm just going to use my Take My Pick tool to pick up my embellishments, make it easy. Whoop. I need to get a new putty out, I think. I think I said that last week and still haven't done it. So I'm going to actually put 5 down here. I've got 2 small ones and 3 large ones. I'll stick another one down the bottom here. Oop. I tend to struggle using the larger embellishments in packs. So when I create something like this, I like to use more of the large ones than the small ones. Helps me to use my supplies rather than having a whole heap of large things that I can't use. But these are really pretty. They work so well with so many different floral designs, and yeah, gives it that little extra sparkle for the card. Yeah, you're right, Sue, the oval does look upside down. That's me. Did the police nab him? No. I think his wife finally said to him that the police will get him. He was taking it to Bendigo. I don't know how he got away with driving it to Bendigo and not getting nabbed. Anyway. Hi, Melinda. How are you? Yeah, love the the embellishments container. Yeah, great idea. These are just the wide stamp cases from Stampin' Up. And I don't know, I think I've been caught so many times doing live videos where I don't have the embellishments and my drawer is full of retired embellishments mixed in with my current embellishments. So sometimes it's a stressful time to try and find the embellishments. So I thought this would make it so much easier for me, and it really does because it sits behind my desk. I don't have to worry about getting the embellishments out. I know that they're all in there and I can just turn around, grab them and be done and not have any issues. But I think it still looks good even upside down. I don't know. I don't think he follows me, Mama. No, I really don't. Oh, thank you, everyone. Oh, I'm so glad that you love the card. This is a center step card, so really is quite easy. Follow my directions. All the measurements are on the blog, so go over and check that out. And just watch the video for where you're marking, where you're cutting and where you're scoring. But I don't have those on the blog. They are here in the video, though. All right, so sketch challenge for this week. If you'd like to join in, I would love it if you did. Don't forget we have the free card class up until the 28th if you would like to place a $100 order. It's the Adorable Hours, so much fun, I love that set. We also have Celebration on until the 28th, and that wonderful joining offer where you can get lots and lots of extra products in your starter kit with a discount, and you know, you can start your crafting journey. Now, if you're interested in that, please let me know. I would love to have a chat with you about it. And yeah, it's actually one of the best deals I think Stampin' Up's had. So anyway, all right everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back on Thursday with a video, so hopefully you can come back and join that. Next Thursday is actually the March's appreciation card, so that'll be super fun. All right everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I think we'll be finishing our couch, and we may even be going to look for cushions and throw rugs for our new couch, but we'll wait and see. All right everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.